the woman noticed something strange while having dinner. She realized that every time her husband ate steak, he would swiftly and precisely trim off the meat. But what she could never have imagined was that his knife skills had been honed through the lives of dozens of victims. For over 30 years of marriage, Nick had secretly transformed their basement into a cage. Countless screams had echoed from below, and to him, those screams were the most beautiful music he'd ever heard. Because of his special line of work, his wife had never once stepped into the basement. She would simply leave his meals at the door, until one day, her best friend came to visit, and shattered the routine silence. The friend warned her to be cautious of quiet husbands after marriage, because behind their so-called mystery often lay secrets too dark to face. Half-jokingly, she teased Nick.
You want to be Mr. Mysterious. Okay. I'll just have to sneak in one day when he's out. She will, too. I would.
That single comment put Nick on high alert, and in the days that followed, his wife suddenly lost contact with her friend. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. Police searched for days, but found nothing. Nick wore a mask of concern, pretending to be just as shocked. But what his wife didn't know was that her dear best friend was now tied up and locked in Nick's basement. She never would have guessed. That one harmless joke had exposed a monstrous serial killer. But Nick didn't end her life quickly. After injecting her with a massive dose of tranquilizer, he slowly drained every drop of her blood, letting her feel death inch closer with each second. Then, he'd select the most meaningful bone, remove every trace of marrow, inject it with heavy chemicals, then flush it repeatedly with high-concentration hydrochloric acid. By the time he was done, all that remained was a clean, untraceable fragment of human bone, with no forensic value whatsoever. Nick had a nearly flawless eye for detail. Not even a single eyelash could escape his notice. After completing his ritual, he would carefully package his creation and mail it off to a contact at the police department, always including his signature. Out in the world, they had a name for him: the Bone Collector.